Hey guys, it's Abigail here from IDK Epic, and today I'm going to be doing something that I have wanted to do for a long time and has actually been in my ideas folder forever, and I've just thought about doing it, but I never really got around to it. If you don't know, I really enjoy doing art. I'm quite an artistic person. I mostly just do painting and sketching. Occasionally I'll do sculpting, but I'm not terribly good at it, so I don't do that one as much. And I thought that it would be just a fun little short, not very long video of me just giving a bit of a display of what I've painted and what I have sketched out. It's very amateur. I'm 14. I'm not skilled. I've never done an art class. It's just me kind of fiddling around what I come up with in this mind of mine, and I wanted to share it with the internet. Let's get started. The first canvas I have, which is definitely one of my favorites, is this little canvas. I can't remember what size it is. It's not super large. I have a little bulletin board, pin board thing right there that I just kind of have it hung on. And it's just an eclipse. I've always wanted to paint an eclipse, and I finally got around to doing it. It was really stressful though painting this, because even though it's technically just a black circle, I had to try and find a way to blend this because I have quick drying acrylic, so I couldn't drag any of the color out. God, this took me way too long. This is my next canvas, I think. Yeah, it doesn't really matter how you put it. This is the right way though, so it's a moon. It's kind of bright because I'm sitting in front of a window right now. Yeah, this is a painting of a moon. And I basically were driving back from Chipotle, which is kind of weird because just an odd circumstances to get inspiration for a painting. I painted it at night, so I didn't really have that much color. I didn't really see what colors I was painting with until the morning. So we were driving back from Chipotle, and I saw the sky. It was so pretty, and I was like, I want to paint that. So I went home, I got my last canvas panel, and I painted this on it. I'm quite proud of it. You can't see the detail that's on the moon. I was very happy with how the moon came out. You can check out my Instagram. I have a lot. I have a few of these on my Instagram. This next one is definitely my favorite. It's a picture of a dancer. There's gray and darker at the bottom. There's black in the middle and white on the top. And there's a yellow silhouette figure dancing through it. As you can see, don't know why I had to describe that to you, but yeah, this is definitely my favorite. It means a lot to me. Basically, it's about coming out of this gray area of confusion and going through this dark area of not very good, just bad, sadness, anger, a lot of bad emotions, and then coming finally into this white area of happiness and content. And this being yellow is kind of a symbol, a color that represents a lot of happiness, calmness, goodness, and just dancing through that and going with the flow and just seeing where life takes you. And I really like this painting because it has a lot of meaning to me, had a lot of meaning to me when I was painting it, and yeah, it's definitely one of my favorites. The last of my paintings I'm going to show you is this one. It is a painting of a girl who is faceless, and there's a split background between white and black. I kind of didn't paint the top, so I'm kind of mad about how that turned out, but what can you do? This one also has a story behind it. I try to make sure all of my paintings have a sort of story behind them, except for the two moon ones. I just like the moon, it's cool. And basically, it's the split background represents goodness and what is accepted, and badness and what is not accepted. And the girl is 3 different shades of blue because she is kind of in the blue on where she wants to go, what she wants to do with her life. This also has a ton of meaning to me, and I love the backstory behind it, and it's really fun to explain it to people and just see their faces be like, oh. it's quite fun. So yeah, this is one of my favorites, and that's the last of the paintings I'm going to show you. I have one more, but I really just don't like that painting that much, and I didn't think I really felt like showing it with you. This is my sketchbook, pretty basic, nothing fancy. I got it at Staples. It's huge. It's got 100 sheets, but that looks like significantly more than 100 sheets. I don't know, maybe that's just me. The first sketch I have in it is this sketch, which is kind of what I based my painting off of. Actually, it's funny, I was going to paint it first, and then I was like, no, I should sketch it out, and then the sketch turned out actually really good. So you can see there's a dotted line coming down her face to show the split background, and I really liked how this came out, and I turned it into a painting, and I like that one. The next sketch is this sketch of a skull. Again, if you go on my Instagram, you will see this in a lot more detail because it's quite bright and my phone doesn't really know what to focus on. So yeah, this is a skull that I painted. This took me about 3 hours. Did I just say painted? Good job, me. It's the skull that I sketched. No, I didn't paint it. Took me about 3 hours to do, I'd say. I split it up. I just did like the shape of the head and the shape of the eyes, and then I took a break for like 2 days because I didn't know if I was gonna finish it or not. Then I did the rest of the shading all in one night, posted it on Instagram. It was pretty good. I love this one. My sketches, like a few days after, I get kind of sick of them and I'm like, yeah, no, that's not very good. But I actually really, really like this one a lot, and I wanted to paint something that had a lot of detail in it. I was just trying to focus on my shading skills and just how I made things look, and I think I did pretty darn well. I didn't do this freehand. I looked at a picture. I'm not that talented. No, I just Googled skull and found one I liked, and then I copied it onto paper. This is the last sketch that I wanted to show. It's just a rose, and I wanted to make it more emo, and I put some drips off of it. I don't know if I'm gonna make that water or blood yet. Still not quite sure. This is the last one I wanted to show you. I just felt like sketching a rose. I was like, I feel like sketching an emo flower. So that's what I did. I did a rose because a rose is probably the most emo. Unless it's a black rose, then that's even more emo. And so I did that, and I put it, yeah, I like this one a lot too. I love all of it. I have 2 sketchbooks. I have this one where I put like my serious drawings in it. I'm filming in front of a window, and so everybody that drives by can see me sitting in a chair with a phone pointing at me on a tripod. I think that's about time to wrap this video up. But yeah, what I was saying is I have 2 sketchbooks. I have this one, which I put my serious drawings in, and then I have another one, which I can allow myself to just doodle in. I like doodling in that one because it's not as serious, but I want to have one sketchbook that's just full of stuff that I am completely proud of and would showcase one day, and then I want to have a sketchbook that's just not super serious and has random crap in it. So yeah, just to avoid getting any more weird looks from my neighbors, they already think I'm strange enough. So yeah, that's it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and do all that stuff, but don't subscribe unless you want to, because that's important. Oh, fuck, what am I saying? Subscribe, please. Yeah, so yeah, I guess I'll see you in the next video. Bye.